Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome to another podcast episode. Welcome to the FIFA Flow podcast season 3, episode 13 of the podcast. Today we got a bit of a shorter episode. Today we're going to be talking about the La Liga, of course, match day 5 of the La Liga, match day 7 of the Ligue 1, as well as we got some PSG news to talk about. There's going to be another part of the video I want to talk about near the end. It's actually, we got a few FIFA 23 ratings that were released, and I know it is EA Sports, it is FIFA, so it works out a bit differently. Like how EA rate the players works out a bit differently, because throughout the FIFA year, like they get a better version of their card, so maybe sometimes they make the card a like lower rated, so they have room for upgrades to be higher rated. But still, overall, I know it's still EA and it's FIFA, but I still wanted to like talk about these ratings and maybe question like kind of like say, do these ratings match how they perform from last season? So as I said, I know it is a video game, but it's kind of related to their real life performance as well. So what would I rate them if I was EA? Like that's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, not, as I said, not really a big podcast from the last podcast, of course. Or not from the last podcast. I don't know how long it'll be, but we don't have Premier League this week, so that's why it does make it a bit of a shorter podcast today. Let's get right into the podcast, of course. Actually, right before we get into the one, once again, like every episode, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, hit that notification, and hit that like button if you guys enjoy these videos. It's very fun making these, so thanks for the support. Yeah, same thing. If you guys want to know when I upload podcasts or just want to follow me, like when I post like a image of myself, like when I went to the El Clasico in Las Vegas, my main Instagram and my podcast Instagram will both be down below, linked down below in the description. So if you want, follow me there. But yeah, guys, let's get right into the video. Let's start off with the La Liga, guys. Of course, going back to the La Liga, guys, game match day 5, where Real Madrid have won 5 games, 5 for 5 games, so they're killing it in the start. I don't know, I haven't been really watching Real. I don't really watch a lot of La Liga. I do watch a bit of the highlights, but like I haven't really seen Madrid a lot. So the only reason what I'm about to say is relevant because I haven't really seen Benzema really doing much, of course, and that's what I was going to say is Madrid are kind of not becoming as relevant as they were last season. Of course, this is only in Spain, so we haven't really seen any big games and big huge stuff happen in the Champions League in Europe, and that's where they mostly sparked last season. They weren't really huge. Like, even if they won the La Liga last season, they'd be known for it, but they weren't as popular as they were last season for winning the Champions League. If they had not won the Champions League, you get what I mean? So like right now they had nothing huge yet. So like there's no El Clasico yet, so I feel like they haven't been really relevant recently. Of course, they still play magisterial football, but overall, like I haven't been seeing them. Maybe it's just me because I don't really watch the La Liga. I watch the Ligue 1 quite a lot every single week. Paris Saint-Germain, of course, I watch the Ligue 1, but for the La Liga, I don't really watch it a lot. So maybe that's why it's not that relevant for me. So I should be starting to watch more Real Madrid and Barcelona, especially since they are killing it right now. Both Madrid and Barcelona undefeated yet. Both teams, they're the only teams to be undefeated with 0 losses. So both teams killing it. Man, this El Clasico this year is gonna be insane. 3 weeks, I believe. Or 5 weeks. Okay, never mind. About 1 month and the El Clasico begins, guys. And then after that, 2 more months and we got the World Cup. So guys, a lot of huge stuff upcoming. But yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Is like maybe it's just me not watching the La Liga, but I should be studying because these two teams, Real Madrid and FC Barcelona, are killing it in the La Liga, guys. They are brilliant magisterial football by Luka Modric, Vinicius Jr., Federico Valverde, guys, and then same with Barcelona, Ousmane Dembele, Dembouz, guys, Lewandowski, Robert Lewandowski, of course, banging goals in the back of the net. Like, man, this team is killing it here, guys. And Okay, so let's go into the match days, and then I wanted to say something about Barcelona because they had a bit of an interesting weekend, with a bit of a newer team, or not a newer team, but a newer starting lineup, guys. So let's get into it. Real Madrid and Mallorca, how do you pronounce that name? Mallorca killing it yesterday, 4-1 for Mallorca. I did not watch this game. My man Vinicius Jr. scoring a goal in a 76-minute. Rodrigo, Federico Valverde, and that's why I said these three players are killing it because they are scoring goals here and there, man. And Valverde, man, he's literally everywhere on the pitch, everywhere, every minute on the pitch, man. This guy cannot stop running. Antonio Rudiger scoring in the last minute of the game. I did not see any of these goals. Actually, I think I saw the Vinny goal, of course, another magisterial goal. Man, Vinicius Jr. His dribbling has been insane, man. He is in form right now. He's crazy, killing it, guys. Statistic wise, looks like Madrid were killing it. 70% possession against 31. 7 shots on target with 2 shots. 22 shots from Madrid, 7 on target versus 5 with 2 shots. So yeah, it looks like Real Madrid more attacking that game. And then yeah, pass wise, of course, making almost 3 times the passes than Mallorca. So yeah, insane for Real Madrid here. As I said, I haven't really been watching the La Liga recently, so I definitely need to get like back to watching the La Liga. It's just crazy. Yeah, we got the Madrid derby next week as well, so that's gonna be crazy. I'll for sure watch that. Like I know I said I haven't been watching the La Liga recently, but now when there's a Madrid derby, I have to be watching that. So crazy game next week. Barcelona versus Cadiz. So actually, there was quite an interesting thing that happened here. Of course, Robert Lewandowski scoring a goal, and Fati Dembouz. I just said Dembouz scoring a goal. Ousmane Dembele. And then yeah, there's quite an interesting thing happening in the Barcelona game. Is actually I think it was like somewhere near the middle of the game, 60th minute or something like that. And there was one fan in the stands actually got a heart attack, so they had to. I think the Cadiz goalkeeper actually paused the game, or like you saw what happened. He ran and stuff. The Cadiz goalkeeper helped a lot. And then the game actually got like paused or postponed a bit. And luckily the fan is okay. That's really good to see the fan is okay. And then after that, Barcelona, I think it was 2-0 when this happened. And then after that, Barcelona went to score on 2 more goals, and continue to smoke Cadiz. So what a game this is. I did want to talk. What I wanted to talk about Barcelona in this game is the team that they had started. So it looked like they had a bit of a different team. So of course, Ter Stegen, the main goalkeeper, that hasn't changed. Hector Bellerin at right back, Araujo at center back, of course, Gerard Piqué and Bald. I have no clue who this guy is. Frenkie de Jong, Busquets, Gavi, Rafinha, Memphis Depay, and Ferran Torres. So in the attack, of course, brilliant attack. But the only problem with this attack is I feel like the chemistry is not as strong as like Dembele, Lewandowski, and like Rafinha. I think the main attack that they should be starting is Dembele, Rafinha, and Lewandowski. So still, individually, these front three are brilliant players. I feel like even together they're still good, but we still see that Barcelona have better trios like Dembele and Lewandowski is a better duo. So like I'm saying, these players are still good. No hate on them, but Dembele and Lewandowski, I'd say, are a better duo up top, and you can even see it's working out. Dembele scoring a goal in the 92nd minute. Robert Lewandowski scoring a goal in the 65th minute, so it's working out for them. As I said, no hate to these players, but as I said, Lewandowski and Dembele just superior attack for Barcelona. In the midfield, it looks like Frank Hesse, did he not play in the game today? No, he did not. Pedri got subbed on, but we did see the what's it called? The debut game from Marcus Alonso from Chelsea, playing at left wing back, of course. So as I said, brilliant signing for Chelsea in the past few years. Chelsea in the UEFA Champions League and in the Europa League have been an insane. He's been an insane player, attackingly, defensively, physically. Marcus Alonso for Chelsea was one of their best fullbacks. like I think he might have been better than Reece James. Maybe last season you can say Reece James proved him wrong for not being the best fullback. But in my opinion, I think Marcus Alonso, for his age, for what he brought to the club, that like he's a brilliant player. And now for Barcelona, he's gonna do better. I think he's gonna be a huge he's gonna impact Barcelona's back line just significantly. So huge signing there. I did not see him play, but as I said, I need to watch some more La Liga, so hopefully I can see some more La Liga and we can see some gameplay from Barcelona as well as the Madrid derby next week. So yeah, guys, as I said, Madrid and Barcelona killing it with no losses in the La Liga yet. As I said, this year is gonna be a banging year for El Clasico and for the title race in the La Liga. So let's see. Next week we got the Madrid derby, and then I think we got Barcelona versus Elche. So nothing huge for Barcelona, but Madrid derby gonna be crazy because of course you already know Diego Simeone, man. That guy plays an 11 back. He plays his like, bro. You might as well play like, I don't know, a 12 back. You might as well go on the you might as well play for them as well. But yeah, crazy to see what's gonna be happening there, guys. Let's go on to the next part of the video, guys. Paris Saint-Germain Ligue 1, guys. Now that I think about it, man, it's only been 12 minutes, 11 minutes and a half in the video, and I feel like we're kind of almost done. So as I said, maybe like a 30-minute video, not a huge video today because no Premier League. Not much football news either I really want to talk about. But let's just continue on with the video. Paris Saint-Germain versus Brest, guys. Huge game for us. Neymar Zito scoring a beautiful goal assisted by Lionel Messi, La Pulga, guys. What a chip over the top through ball, or over the top, yeah, I guess you can say over the top through ball, controlled very beautifully by Neymar, and then bangs it right into the back of the net. It's a beautiful goal by Neymar Zito, guys. A crazy goal. Overall, man, Neymar and Messi, man. So let's talk about Neymar first, because this guy has been killing it. As you guys can see here, in 2022, he has 26 games, 24 goals, and 12 assists. So brilliant for Paris Saint-Germain. Of course, brilliant by Neymar Zito, guys. And on top of that, I think overall for his entire career at Paris Saint-Germain, this year has been his best start ever at Paris Saint-Germain. So he's been doing insane for us. I think 7 games, 7 games, I think it's 6 goals and 14 assists, something like that, something like insane like that. So brilliant by Neymar Zito. Do we have it somewhere here? No, we don't. We have some transfer news, or we have some other PSG news there, but brilliant by Neymar Zito, guys. It's like a brilliant start to the league, with 7 goals, I think, I think 7 games, 6 goals, 14 assists, something like that. So crazy. As I said, best start. I think so Benzema for sure winning the Ballon d'Or next year. If Neymar Zito continues to play at this level, because it's not just him getting the assists and the goals. You can tell his work rate, dropping back off of a corner. He ran all the way back after a PSG corner, Brest on a counter attack. He ran all the way back and defended the ball. So just like his work rates have been brilliant this season. His goals, his assists, his dribbling, his way to, I guess, like make goal scoring opportunities has just been significantly better from last season and from previous seasons. Overall, his previous seasons have been magisterial as well, but this season is just like he's a different person. He's more into it. He wants to win the Ballon d'Or. So as I said, if he keeps on playing at this level, he's for sure winning the Ballon d'Or. Right now, if I was to choose a Ballon d'Or winner for next year, it would be Neymar Zito, man. Neymar Zito. So what a player he is, and what a performance he had this game. I think he had another goal as well, but unfortunately it was offside. And let's talk about Messi as well, because Messi, man. Of course, he does tend to walk a lot. You guys may tell. I mean, actually, I don't know if you guys may tell because you guys call the League One a farmers league. But since I'm a PSG fan, every week you can tell Lionel Messi for the first 5 minutes of the game does not touch the ball at all because he analyzes how the team plays, and then he tries to he kind of analyzes how both teams are playing, and then I guess he finds the weaknesses, he finds how they play, and then plays with the way the team plays and tries to break the weaknesses of the other team, and he can do that brilliantly. The over the ball worked every single time. We had a few over the ball, he had a few brilliant passes. He nutmegged someone as well to give an assist to Mbappe, which was offside, or to Neymar, which is offside. I think this was the offside goal by Neymar. He nutmegged the player through his legs. Neymar making the run in behind the defense, but unfortunately his shoulder was just offside. But what an assist it would have been by Messi. So man, this guy, like, I don't care if he doesn't touch the ball for the first 5 minutes. I don't care if he walks, because when even if he walks the whole game, if he does walk and he has the ball, he makes magisterial moves. Like, this guy is crazy. So brilliant by Lionel Messi. As I said, Renato Sanchez looking a bit like a fraud when he did play a few weeks ago. But with Vitinha, man, he is built different. Vitinha playing magisterial in the midfield. As I said, attackingly, he's been brilliant. Creating the chances in the midfield with Verratti. You can tell Verratti is more engaged in the midfield now with Vitinha, because he knows, like, he has a trusted box-to-box midfielder with him. So he can go forward with Vitinha, he can drop back with Vitinha, so he has kind of more someone he can trust with him in the midfield. I wanted to talk about this backline as well, that we had no Marquinhos, of course, no Núñez, but we had Sergio Ramos, Danilo Pereira, and Presnel Kimpembe. So unfortunately, Presnel Kimpembe did get injured. I think he got a hamstring, so I don't think he will be playing for the next 2 games in the UCL and our next Ligue 1 game next week. But to be fair, Danilo Pereira last season in the midfield, not really my favorite, but this game, when I watched him play this game, we talk about this all the time. Kimpembe and Danilo Pereira, when we are being pressured, they play kind of aggressively, and you can tell here both players, Kimpembe getting a yellow card, Danilo Pereira getting a yellow card. Actually, Kimpembe almost getting a red card near the end of the game as well. I'm surprised he did not get away with a red card. So that was like insane, because he went straight for the tackle, did not get the ball, and it wasn't a red card. So I was surprised there, but like, you can tell it's noticeable when Danilo Pereira and Presnel Kimpembe do get when they start to, I guess, get like pressured on by the other teams. You can tell they get aggressive, and it happens here, both getting a yellow card. Other than the aggressiveness and getting the yellow card, Danilo Pereira as center back was a pretty like, he was pretty decent. I gotta be honest. Like, he did pretty decent, I feel like. So now that Kimpembe is gone, I do believe that Danilo Pereira will be playing over Kimpembe. Of course, we got Mukiele as well, so nothing to worry about. But still, like, I'm fine to play Danilo Pereira over Kimpembe in the next, like, or even Danilo Pereira over Marquinhos. We didn't do terrible in the back line. And then Ramos as well, guys. Ramos is honestly, he's becoming like his early Madrista days. But back in the day when he was a Madristas, he didn't play center back. He actually played right back. And this guy, Sergio Ramos, is playing brilliantly, because the thing is here, Hakimi kind of goes into the middle, kind of cuts inside a lot of the time. So Sergio Ramos makes a run around Hakimi, and they kind of play a 1-2 together, Hakimi and Ramos. So Ramos he's like, man, I've never seen Ramos more as an attacking player, more as a winger. He runs a lot up the field. So as I said, it's kind of like his early days when he used to be a right back, because this guy goes up a lot, makes crosses into the box. So brilliant by Sergio Ramos. And then, as I said, Mbappe, Neymar, Messi on fire. So brilliant game. I think Mbappe also had another offside goal. Overall, Mbappe, Neymar, and Messi, we had brilliant chances, man. Even Juan Bernat, he had 2 brilliant chances, but unfortunately, he did kind of take it slow. So not really how I wanted him to do it. He should have just scored, man. Don't wait for Mbappe. Like, you don't need to give it to Mbappe or Neymar. Just score the goal. That's all I care about. I mean, like, yeah, that's all I really cared about. Overall, we had an insane amount of opportunities. At the same time, Brest almost had a close 1 or 2 goals. They almost scored on us, which wouldn't have been great because, as you can tell right now, 19 and we both had 19 points, tied with Marseille. So it wouldn't really be that great if we start to draw this on early. But overall, brilliant game for Paris Saint-Germain. Attackingly creative chances. Our defense was brilliant. As I said, in the midfield, we're more confident. So let's go. Ici c'est Paris, guys. So yeah, brilliant game. Let's see how it goes next week. Who do we have next week? Let me just check. Lyon next week. So big game next week for PSG. PSG versus Lyon, huge game, as well as the Madrid derby. So 2 huge games next Sunday. So can't wait for both of the games. So yeah, that is the League One right there, guys. Let's go ahead talk about Paris Saint-Germain news. We did talk about Neymar Zito, so nothing really here. Luis Campos is thinking of offering Lionel Messi La Pulga a 2-year extension if his performance do not decline, as the club is very satisfied with his level and involvement. Negotiations expected to start after the World Cup. Okay, so this is quite interesting. Lionel Messi extending 2 years. I do believe, so of course, Messi's contract ends next year for us. And I believe that Xavi and Barcelona do want to sign him back. So I wondered, how does Messi feel this season? Of course, compared to I think if Messi had the opportunity to go back to Barcelona this past summer transfer window, he would for sure go. But after this big huge start this season, I think depending on how he does in the World Cup, depending how far we go into the Champions League, I feel like if Messi continues to still go on fire and like do this much for our club, like this season, he's off to a great start. Like who cares if he doesn't really have that many goals still? But assist wise, like just like to create opportunities and chances for us attackingly has been brilliant compared to last season. So if he continues to does this, I feel like he might honestly take the extra 2-year contract, and that'd be insane if he chooses to stay at PSG for 2 more seasons over going back to Barcelona. That is gonna be crazy, and I feel like it could possibly happen. I think he might go back. Maybe he signs the 2 years, and then after that, he might go back to end for Barcelona, to end his career at Barcelona. But I feel like he still wants to continue his challenge in Paris. He wants to stay with Neymar till the end of maybe he stays with Neymar, and then Barcelona get Neymar and Messi back when their contract ends in 2025. Maybe Messi only signs for 1 year till 2025 like Neymar, or is Neymar till 26 or 7? Actually, I think Neymar is a 10-year contract to 2027. So I don't like, maybe Messi stays with Neymar at Paris until Neymar's contract ends, and then both of them make a final move to Barcelona to end off their career there. That'd be quite crazy to see. But I could see this happening. I really could see this happening. I hope it happens as a PSG fan. I really hope he continues, because with the performance he's been having so far to the start of this season, I really want him to stay. So yeah, that is that there. Bro, what is that picture? Marco Verratti. Let's go to contract extensions. Paris Saint-Germain are working to extend the contracts of Marquinhos, Marco Verratti, Perez Kimpembe, and Sergio Ramos, guys. So crazy crazy extensions there. I agree with all of them. Marquinhos 100%. Marco Verratti, he's been here for 10 years now, and I still want him at the club. As I said, maybe he wants a new challenge to leave, but I really want him at the club. He is an insane midfielder for us. And as I say, my favorite midfielder in the world. I know there's magisterial midfielders like Kevin De Bruyne, Toni Kroos, and Luka Modric, but to me, Marco Verratti, as a PSG fan, he is number 1. I bought his jersey as well, so of course he's definitely number 1 for me. Presnel Kimpembe, I was fine if he did leave last season, But to be honest, he's getting to he's becoming he's developing more skills. So like I'm fine if he stays as well. Hopefully we can extend him, and then Ramos as well. I really like the way Ramos has been playing this season. He's getting more play time. Since last season, in the beginning of the season, he was injured, so he didn't get a lot of play time. But now that he's starting almost every single match, he's like a fullback now. He's been a brilliant center back for us. So hopefully he can extend. I want all four of these players to extend. So brilliant there by PSG. Hopefully we can get that started and get all of them to extend. And then PSG will have to work on the Mbappe case again in the summer of 2023. Sell him or extend him to avoid situation like summer of 2021. So Mbappe contract actually runs until June 2024. Only Kylian can activate the further year. This lever that the Frenchman has in hand allows him to put pressure on the board for competitiveness of the club. The further year equals until June 2025. Okay, so that's quite interesting. I did not know this. I don't think many people knew this. So man, if Mbappe leaves to Madrid in 2024, he's basically making 300 million, 350 million in 2 years instead of 3 years. That's even crazier. That is way crazier, man. So overall, this kind of makes sense. I feel like it's a good for Mbappe. It's good for the club to kind of be more, put more pressure, put more, I guess, make a new project for the team. So I think that's all. That's kind of good for Mbappe and for Paris Saint-Germain. I guess it's also good so we can start looking, like, now that we know that his contract doesn't end in 2025 and it ends in 2024. Like, the club will start to look for new strikers. That's what they should be doing anyways. But like you get what I mean. Like, what am I trying to say here? Like, it puts pressure on the board. So he wants to see how does the board plan everything else. If they do everything well, if the club project is also well, he will extend. If not, he might go to Madrid or another club. So yeah, I did not know this, but crazy to see. Even till 2024, still crazy that he extended to 2024 or extended with PSG. So still crazy. So yeah, that is the Paris Saint-Germain news. And then going on to the last subject of the video. So very short podcast this week, 30 minutes long. But FIFA ratings, FIFA 23, FUT 23 ratings. Marquinhos going up 1 rating, I believe. I think he was at 87 to an 88. So pretty good upgrade there. I believe so. If you check over here, FUTBIN Marquinhos. Yeah, he was an 87. So Marquinhos getting a one upgrade. So that's pretty good. I think he deserved it. I mean, not after the game against Madrid, but on a personal level, I think he deserved it. Toni Kroos getting a staying at the same level, 53 pace, man. Bro, if you guys watch Toni Kroos in real life, I know he's not the fastest, like, compared to Mbappe. He's not the fastest, but he's definitely not that slow either. So 90 passing, man. That guy's passing is magisterial. I think he had 94, 95%. I think 94, 93% passing accuracy. So crazy by Toni Kroos there. Erling Haaland, of course. Did he get an upgrade? No ways he didn't get an upgrade. Haaland staying at the same rating, so that's quite interesting there. I did not expect that. I for sure think he'd be one up after that. I mean, last year, did he really do much? I feel like this year he's been killing it, so surely he gets a 90 rated this year after his insane performance with City. All Black, yeah, I feel like he kind of fell off recently for Atletico de Madrid. In the past few seasons, he's been crazy, but recently not the best. N'Golo Kante getting a downgrade. Okay, so that's quite interesting. Honestly, yeah, I think 2 seasons ago when Chelsea won the Champions League, that guy was crazy, N'Golo Kante. But unfortunately, I think last season with the downfall of Chelsea, and then especially with the start this season, nothing against Conte, but just Chelsea in general. I feel like I haven't really seen him at a level that he was back when Chelsea won the Champions League 2 years ago. Ederson getting a 90 rated, no comment there. Harry Kane getting a 1 downgrade. So I feel like he did pretty good. Even with Heung-min Son, his teammate Heung-min Son, I feel like both of them last season were brilliant. It was a brilliant duo last season. So I feel like, especially after Antonio Conte came into the club in the January or in the December transfer window, I feel like these two guys for sure should have stayed at 90 rated. So I don't know what to really say there. Just I feel like an undeserved downgrade. Alisson getting a downgrade. I guess that's pretty fair. Casemiro getting an 89 rated. So I think he got one down. Let's just take a look. No, I think he's an 89 rated. Casemiro. No, so he was at 89, so Casemiro staying at the same. Honestly, I'll give Casemiro one upgrade because this guy is a magisterial man. This guy was a legacy player for Real Madrid. I don't know, maybe about last season, but I don't know. I feel like he should have gotten one upgrade at least. Maybe it was a debatable. Like it was barely close to that one upgrade, but maybe not enough. Joshua Kimmich staying at 89 as well. Sadio Mane getting a downgrade, I believe. I think it's a downgrade. So, a huge rate. Neymar Zito from a 91 to 89 rated. Last season Neymar was decent last season for PSG, but this season he's been killing it for sure. I think 2 seasons ago, even in the when Chelsea won the Champions League, he was better than last year. So I guess fair downgrade there. Thibaut Courtois with a 1 upgrade. Of course, this guy should be the highest rated goalkeeper in the game because he is a brick wall, man. Thibaut Courtois. Now here's the debate. Okay, let's talk about. Okay, now let's talk about Ronaldo. Ronaldo being 90 rated, so 1 downgrade, and Messi getting 2 downgrades from a 93 to 91. So Messi still the higher rated player than Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is the biggest robbery of all time, in my opinion. I know Ronaldo didn't do for a personal level, like Ronaldo from the past at Juve and Madrid. Of course, this is like a worse season for Ronaldo. But even like this guy, if without Ronaldo at United, I know this wasn't his best season of his career. That's pretty obvious. But at United, still, if United didn't have Ronaldo, they would have been in the mud, man. They would have been way down. They would have even been in the Europa League. So Ronaldo carried United and still gets a downgrade. Lionel Messi, I guess you can kind of say, yeah, honestly, Lionel Messi deserves that downgrade. But even with the Lionel Messi getting a downgrade, he should still be the same as Ronaldo, in my opinion. And I know all those Ronaldo fans saying, "Oh, Messi did worse than Ronaldo," but I mean, I think both players, Ronaldo should have stayed at a 91, no upgrade, no downgrade, because he carried United, but at the same time, he wasn't at his best form. And then same with Lionel Messi. Messi getting 4 goals, but only 4 goals. Like Messi, not at his best. Like he wasn't like at his Barcelona level, like he is right now. But he still had magisterial goal scoring opportunities. So in my opinion, Ronaldo and Messi should have been the same rating. So no hate to Ronaldo. Like I'm not saying that. Like when I do say it, I'm saying like it as jokes. Like haha, Messi, La Pulga better than R7. Your Ronaldo fans, get out El Bozo. I'm not those are just for jokes, but in reality, in my opinion, after the performance from last season, they should both be the same rating. 91 rated is fair. And man, did they both lose a leg or something? 81 pace, man. I swear they both lost their leg. Like what the heck, man? And Ronaldo's dribbling should be way higher. Same with his passing. 78 passing. That is robbery, man. Did you see his passes for United recently? He makes really good passes, man. So Ronaldo robbed. Messi's downgrade is fair. Virgil van Dijk getting a +1. I mean, what did he really do last season? All he did was get nutmegged by Valverde in the Champions League final. So I really don't know what the heck did he do. Same with Mohamed Salah getting a 1 upgrade. I mean, yeah, Salah last year deserves it 100%. In the start of the season, that guy was a beast, Mohamed Salah. So brilliance there for Salah getting that upgrade. I think well deserved. Questionable for Van Dijk, of course. I really don't know what he did. Kevin De Bruyne staying at 91 rated for 3 years in a row now. So let's take a look here. Footman. KDB, I believe he's... Holy man, 3 years in a row. So KDB, this year 91, 22 91, 21 91. Oh my, 20 91 rated, 19 91 rated. 18 he started off as an 89, but in the winter, in the winter they don't do this anymore. But after it gets to December, they upgrade the players. So technically, you can kind of say 91. Alright, let's just say for 5 years now, for 4 years, about 5 years, Kevin De Bruyne has been 91 rated, man. What the heck, man? That's just crazy, honestly. So crazy there. He is honestly, like, if you had to say the top 3 midfielders currently in the world, I'd have to say Modric first, Kevin De Bruyne second, and Marco Verratti third. So, or maybe like Kimmich third. So that's my order right there. But man, Kevin De Bruyne, crazy top 3 midfielder currently. In the past 5 years, past 6 years, definitely in the past 4 years, top 3 midfielder. You can even say top 2 midfielder if you want. And he's still 91 rated. So that's quite crazy. Kylian Mbappe getting a 91 rated. I know a lot of people that compare it to Benzema. Benzema was crazy last season. And a lot of people could say Mbappe didn't do nothing. He was in the Farmers League. But Mbappe last season, if you watch, it's not just Mbappe scoring in the Farmers League. Even if he wasn't in the Farmers League, it's the way Mbappe plays to create chances. His dribbles, his positioning on the field also keeps him at this rating. So 91 rated, deserved for Mbappe in my opinion. Lewandowski also stays at 91 rated. He should have gotten an upgrade to 92. And then Benzema, honestly, Benzema and Lewandowski both should have been a 92 rated, with Mbappe and De Bruyne 91. So I think everything is fair. As I said, a few of them a bit questionable. Van Dijk, I really don't know. I didn't really see him much. Mane should have gotten an upgrade. I think Courtois should have gotten a 91. Cristiano Ronaldo should have been a 91 with Messi. Both should have been the same rating. Mbappe and De Bruyne both should have stayed the same, which they did. And then, in my opinion, Benzema and Lewandowski both should be the highest rated at 92. Overall, I think some of the ratings are fair. Some of them are questionable. And I just said the questionable ones. Vinicius Jr. getting a +6 from an 80 rated to an 86. So man, after his performance, not just in Spain, but in the Champions League in Europe, brilliant by Vinicius Jr. So he well deserves that +6 upgrade to an 86 rated. So yeah, that's just, I guess, like, we didn't really have much to talk about. This really extended the video by 10 minutes, which is pretty good. So that's why I wanted to talk about it. But yeah, as I said, not really much we had to talk about today. If you guys went on to enjoy the video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell. Next video will probably be this Friday, of course, like, again, talking about the Champions League match week 2, guys. For now, as I said, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you don't miss out on another video, hit that like button. Make sure you follow my Instagram and my main Instagram. If you want, follow my main Instagram and the podcast Instagram, both links down below. It'll be appreciated. This is my personal one, of course. This is the podcast one. And as I said, I'll post on here when the next podcast is. Most likely it will be on Friday for the Champions League match week 2. But yeah, for now, stay happy, stay positive, stay safe, and I'll see you later. Peace.